Hi, my name is Chris with Prestige Custom Manufacturing, and you've either just received your food truck or you're in the process of having a food truck built for you right now. In today's video, I will be providing you with all the basic information necessary so that you can feel comfortable operating your food truck. The first thing that you generally want to do upon receiving your food truck is start your generator. To do this, locate the generator breaker, which is usually under the chassis steps located inside the cab or inside one of the cabinets. Push the lever up to reset. The red button will disconnect the generator power supply. To start your generator, open the generator door and then the access door if equipped, and verify that the screen is powered on. Then press the auto button, which will allow you to start and stop the generator from the remote switch located inside of your food truck. Locate the remote switch inside of your food truck and hold down the start switch for a few seconds until the light comes on. After the light comes on, release the start switch, and within a few seconds your generator should start. After you get your generator started, you are going to want to turn on each breaker switch one at a time. To do this, locate your breaker panel, which is typically towards the rear interior of your food truck, and open the door to the breaker panel. Begin by turning on each breaker switch one at a time, but allow for a couple of seconds in between each breaker switch to allow the generator to catch up. Do this until all breaker switches are in the on position. Each breaker switch should be labeled appropriately on the inside of your breaker panel door so that you know what each breaker switch is connected to. By turning these breaker switches on, you will be turning on everything in your food truck that is connected to the generator, like your hood, refrigeration, freezer, electrical outlets, AC, and much more. Remember that it is crucial that everything is 100% powered off once you are done working for the day. Next, locate your fire suppression canisters, which should be next to your hood. This is going to be required on almost all of our food trucks that have a cooking line. This is connected to the fire suppression system that runs through the hood with the fire suppression nozzles above your cooking equipment. This system is required amongst all fire departments throughout the world for safety purposes. Then you are going to want to find your water heater. This is our standard water heater, but water heaters are going to differ from truck to truck. Yours may be electric or it may be propane, so your water heater may look different. This water heater is an electric one, so you are going to flip the switch labeled water pump to turn it on. You may have noticed that this water heater's electrical outlet was labeled so that you can easily identify it. All of the electrical outlets in your food truck that correspond to an appliance should be labeled, and even the outlets that are open outlets are labeled as such. And here is your hand wash sink. These are required along with a 3-bay sink for every major food truck. This food truck in particular has a paper towel dispenser and spray washer upgrade, which you can choose when designing your food truck layout with us. Below your sink and in the cabinets you will find your plumbing, water pump, and fresh water tank. Your dirty water or gray water tank will be located underneath your food truck. This is a great time to become familiar with all the pieces of equipment within your food truck. The best way to become familiar with your particular food truck and each piece of equipment is to read the owner's manuals for each respective piece. Keep in mind, all owner's manuals are provided in the Tupperware container in the cab of the food truck, along with warranty contact information. If you are new to driving a larger vehicle such as a food truck, I would suggest bringing your food truck to an empty parking lot and getting familiar with driving it. On top of learning how to drive your vehicle, it's very important to learn how to properly park your food truck. We do offer backup cameras, so if you choose that option when building with us, then make sure to get acquainted with that as well, and use this to your advantage when parking. If you are a new customer, it is very important that your propane tanks are purged before being filled for the first time. So please let the qualified technician filling your propane tank know that it is a new tank and that it has to be purged. Now I'll give you a rough understanding about how to properly light your propane-powered equipment. Keep in mind that all equipment operates differently, so to best understand your equipment, please refer to the equipment's respective owner's manual. Check the burner knobs to make sure that they are in the off position. Turn the propane cylinder valve counterclockwise to open it, start the ignition source, and turn the burner knob to the high position to light the first burner. Hold the flame close to the pilot with the gas flow. Once the first burner is lit, light the pilot next to it. Continue this until they are all lit. Next, I would recommend doing a walk around through your food truck and locating any and all storage that your food truck may have so that you can best organize your food truck to run efficiently. If you opted in to equip your food truck with an electric powered awning, it is very simple to use. Locate your awning switch and keep the out button held down until your awning is fully extended. If you have a refrigerator or freezer on your food truck, controlling the temperature is a breeze. Simply go to the top and use the buttons on the appliance itself to control the temperature. You are going to want to stay cool under the intense heat of cooking inside of your food truck, so you need to locate and understand how to operate your AC unit. Find your AC unit on the ceiling of your food truck and easily control the temperature with the knobs on the AC unit itself. Your food truck will most likely include exhaust fans, and if so, you need to understand how they work. Some are electric powered and can easily be controlled through the panels that we install on your food truck, and some are manually controlled. Even if you have an electrically powered exhaust fan, you can still control it manually in the event of an emergency. The glass and mesh screen protector to your food truck serving window can be slid up or down. To keep the glass locked in the up position, simply twist the knob on the side to tighten and lock it into place. We equip our custom-built food trucks with the best lighting possible to ensure that everything is well lit. To turn on the interior lights, flip the appropriately labeled breaker switch, and to turn on the exterior lights, simply locate the labeled switch and flip it to power the outside lights on. If your food truck has speakers equipped on the outside, you can control the audio that is output through the stereo amplifier within the inside of your food truck. We designed the outside of your food truck so that it looks as clean and professional as possible, but there are many important compartments that are built in flush with the design of your food truck. Here you can find things like the access to your propane tanks, generator, fresh water, and much more. Most of these exterior doors are locked and require a key to access. This is simply for a safety precaution. You can also open the serving window and serving shelf from the outside of your food truck. Once again, this was Chris with Prestige Custom Manufacturing. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something from it. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.